Hey guys, Dave from D&M Corvette Specialist out here. Gonna show you a couple of cars in the showroom. We're gonna go to the shop, see what's going on there. Then we're gonna take a car for a ride and have some fun with that. First car we're gonna show you today is a 69 Corvette 427 435 car. Paperwork car, real deal car, date correct block. So non-matching numbers, but date correct. 427 435, factory blue car, side pipe car. We just went through the car top to bottom, front to back, went through and did a whole bunch of stuff to it. Really cool car. The car's actually a lot of fun to drive, especially with the side pipes. It sounds great. So this car hasn't even hit the website yet. It is in here. So if you're looking for a 435 real deal car that's not a frame off, not an NCRS, Bloomington Top Flight, gold type car, you can get this car for a fraction of the cost of what a matching number, big block 69 Vet would be, but you can have all the fun with it and drive it. And it's not a museum piece, but it's just a really nice driver quality car. All right, what we got here now is a 68 GTO convertible that we purchased out of state at a show we were at. We actually ended up knowing the guy who restored the car, and we know his quality. That's why we talked to him and then found out that he was selling it, so we purchased it from him. Neat part about the car, he knew about the car for over 30 years where it was sitting, and it took him that long to get it. It's supposed to be a real 21,000 mile car that he pulled out of the guy's garage, went through the car, rebuilt the motor, the trans, suspension, did the paint, interior, top, and everything. The car actually runs and drives really nice. Factory power steering, power brakes, rear center console, power antenna, and then on top of it, it's a real triple black car, which they didn't make a lot of. If you break it down by all the colors they had in 1968, they don't have exact numbers, but I'm gonna tell you, there can't be many of them. It is a PHS documented car also, zero rust car. When he found it, the underside of this car is like the top, it's just killer. So, I mean, this is another car, it's not gonna break the bank, but it's just a really quality GTO, which these have really gone up in value in the last couple of years because the buyers are changing from the, some of the older cars, the 40s and 50s, and they're migrating over to start collecting these. And this is just a really good example of a 68 GTO convertible with the documentation and matching numbers. All right, now I'm going to show you guys a 70 Plymouth Cuda that just got finished by a friend of ours. He restored the car, it took him 4 years. Real deal car, paperwork car, matching number car, real plum crazy purple car, striped elite car, kind of neat car. Over restored car. He spent a lot of money on this car, and we usually aren't big on consignment cars, but we took this one in because we knew the quality of the car and know the guy. So, like I said, these cars, the Mopars generally over the years, up and down cars, you buy them right at the right time, keep a couple of years. If you're interested in investment type stuff, you may make some money, or if you understand what it costs to do a restoration of this quality, it's a bargain then. So. But it's just a really cool car, a lot of fun, great options, great color combo, and the right year being a 70. Hey guys, now we're in the shop over here in the body shop. We've shown you this Lincoln before over the last year or so, and we've actually got more work done to it. We actually got the car running and everything, which is pretty cool. It actually ran really good. The top that was on this car, we just took the whole top apart, restored it and everything. We're painting some parts off the car, and then we're gonna do some more work. And then we're gonna start reassembling it for the customer. He's super excited to see it. And it's just tedious because these parts, you just can't call your local parts guy and get parts for, an old Lincoln like this. So a lot of the stuff is either fabrication or just time consuming and trying to find it. And then if you find a part, you gotta restore the part that you buy. So, it's really neat car, and I'm glad we're doing it for him. He's a really good customer, and it's gonna be a lot of fun when it's done, and we'll keep you updated. We're out here outside the shop now. We've shown you a 62 Corvette. A customer brought us from Kansas City to have us go through it and make it a straight axle gasser car. He does want to take this car to cruise nights, may want to take it down the track for a couple of exhibition runs and stuff like that. So it's a fun car. We're going to follow along as it goes through the winter project, over the winter as a project we're doing for him. So we're going to do a couple of other updates for him with disc brakes and some other stuff. So just a neat car, and so it's one to show you that we get cars from all over the country. People bring us, and guy super happy with what he's seen in some of our other projects over the years, and brought us this car, and we'll keep you updated with this also and show you the progress and build along the way. Now we're up in service. This is a 67 Corvette Roadster. It's one of our cars here from the store. This is getting ready to go to the Muscle Car Nationals. This car has not been out of storage or seen the day of light in probably 10 or 15 years. So of course when we pulled it out, it needs everything. That's why it looks like this. So needs a radiator, needs this, needs that, everything leaks. brakes, whole bunch of stuff. So it will be ready, it will be there. They're having a 67 display this year for the Corvettes, and they asked us to bring this car and a couple other cars, but this is just a really cool car. 67 black convertible, and 67 black was the least made color, so you don't see a lot of real deal black 67 cars, especially triple black. So, and it's a 427 400 horse car, and this is all original paint, original interior, everything. Just a really cool car. It's been in our collection here at D&M for probably close to 30 plus years. So just a neat car. We're taking a number of cars down there, and this is one of them. So these guys will get it finished in time, and it'll look great under the lights there. Now we're in the back part of the shop where we do some of our restoration stuff and everything. And this is another car. It's going to be at the Muscle Car National 70 Z28, real deal car. We're just getting it ready. It's been sitting for a long time, and you know, another one, these cars sit, they need stuff. So we're going through it for the customer, and it will be there. It will be getting judged, and this car should fly through and do a really good job. Really neat car. It's led a good life. Came out of the South before it was restored, and ended up in our own personal collection for years. And then we sold it to the customer, and you know, he wants us to go through the car and make it even better and get it judged. So it'll be a lot of fun.
Okay.
All right, guys, I got a fun one for you today. We're going to take an 07 Shelby Mustang GT500 for a ride. We purchased this car from the second owner. It's got 8,000 original miles. They didn't make that many convertibles that year, and triple black car is kind of cool. The miles are cool. And what's neat about this car came from Ray Skillman out of Indianapolis. And when we first bought the car, you know, we know it's had a cold air intake and everything, and it was like, okay, car runs good, but car ran really good, and we're like, okay. I started looking into it a little more, and then finally I said, let me call the dealer. So I called the dealer and I gave him the VIN. They told him this has their 625 horse package on it, where they changed the pulleys, the throttle body, the air intake, the exhaust, and the tune, which ups it to over 600 horse. So it's actually a really fun and cool car. So we'll have some fun with it today. So these cars almost have a cult following to them. The Mustang guys really like them. They drive like a Cadillac, they really do. And just a fun car, so let's go take it for a ride. This car is just really cool, and then with the 600 package from Skillman on it, just a neat car. These Mustangs are so refined, you know, they just drive like a Cadillac, handle really well, comfortable, not a lot of noise. The only noise that I could pick on this car is the supercharger noise. It's more than if you were in a Hellcat or a Z06 Corvette or some of the other supercharged factory cars. It does whine more, but I actually like it, so I don't care. So, but just a super comfortable cruising car. I mean, these cars just got a lot of power to them, and they're fun, you know. Like I said earlier, these things almost have a cult following. People seem to really like these GT500s. Some people own more than one of them. I think it's a lot of car for the money, for what you're getting when you can sell somebody who got a 600 horsepower car. So that drives good, gets good gas mileage, handles well, stops well, and just really goes, and it's fun, you know. So I mean, it'll light them up at 40 miles an hour, so. These cars are really fun. I mean, you could really feel this power this car's got. I've driven this car a number of times to a couple of cruise nights and shows, and the car always impresses me with just how docile it is and how fun it is, and just the quality of the ride on it. You know, we sell a lot of newer Mustangs. The first GT500 we had, and you know, happy to have it. And somebody's going to get a really fun, really cool car.